because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
Happy holidays. Welcome to episode 19 of Idiotbox Television. I'm Drummer.
I'm Weepy.
I'm Troy.
Okay, y'all, today we got a special show here. We got the Fam Team Music going to come on and talk about the independent grind. Let me see. Let's do a roll call. Who we got out there? We got 6 people so far. I see you, London. You the most faithful one we got. We appreciate you. Who else we got out there? Who else we got out there? Roll call. Come on. 7 people now.
Yeah, come on in. Let us know that you're here. Got London.
Who else we got? Sheena.
Good evening, Sheena. How you doing? Got a great conversation today.
Thanks for that info, Sheena. I appreciate it. Who's out there? 7. Who else we got? Good evening, Sheena. Good evening. Okay, y'all. So the ones we do have, we coming to the end of this first season. This is 19, and we got 20. We take a break for a few weeks, and then we come back to splash y'all with something different, something better, upgrade, uplift. What you call it, Troy?
Like you said, improvements. We're going to make some improvements on the programming, better conversation. You know, we're still learning this crazy stuff. So, hey, Jacqueline, thanks for tuning in. Like Drummer said, we're gonna add some more features, and just make the program better. We want to keep improving. So make sure that you guys go ahead and subscribe. A little update on our subscriptions. We've added 4 more people. So we didn't reach our goal of 100 people as of yet. We're still trying to do this organically. So if you can, please share the YouTube so we can get to that 100. That's our goal. We was hoping to get it this season, but hey, we'll get it next season.
Yeah, for the people out there, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. I think where we at? We still in the 50s?
No, we are at 60. I'll tell you right now. I'll go right to the page, and we've got 68 subscribers. So we're getting close.
Okay.
We're getting close. We're getting close to that 100.
Subscribe, try to. We're going to keep reminding you anyway. So.
Oh, yeah.
So who else we got out there? We got 9 people. Come on. Talk to us. Say hi. Hello. Don't just watch. We know we handsome and stuff, you know. But come on. Talk to us.
How was your weekend? Or your week?
Weekend.
We lost Drummer. Drummer disappeared. Oh, he must be having technical difficulties. Hey, Sean. Sean's made it on. Good to see you, Sean. Nicole Brown. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Good to see you. Like I said, Drummer said earlier, we've got a great show today. We're gonna have we're gonna talk about the independent music grind. The industry has really changed. So we're gonna have somebody come on who's an independent producer. Some of you may know him, some of you may not. He has Fam Team Music is the name of his company, and he's producing his kids. So it's a family affair. It's great. He's going to tell you the concept behind Fam Team. He'll be coming on shortly. Um, and also make sure you get on the blacklist. If share anybody that has small businesses on the blacklist. We are trying to put together some things for the blacklist on next season, where we're going to offer a package where we do some marketing for certain people on the blacklist. It'll be something that we do every month. Put together some packages. Elfon says he's here, but I don't know where he's at. We lost him. We lost him on the internet.
He said, "I'm here."
He says he's here, but we don't see him. But he'll join us shortly. So how was your week, Sharif?
And my week was pretty good. Yep. And I was just going with the flow. Yep. How about you?
Mine was pretty good so far. Can't complain. Got a lot of work done. Getting ready for the holidays. Getting this final push for these kids. The presents for the grandkids. The kids don't get presents no more. It looks like he's back.
That's the stuff.
Hey, how you doing? Long time no see. He's still having technical difficulties.
No, I'm not. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something happened. I don't know. Something's going on. Hit a button. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, yeah. I was still answering and saying hi and liking stuff. Behind the scenes, I'm still working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we saw you there putting in that work. We were just talking about the drummer of the blacklist, making sure everybody gets on the blacklist, because next season we're going to provide some marketing materials, whether it's a stinger for your company, commercial, graphics, because that's
Right.
that's what we do. So we're gonna pull somebody out of that. So make sure you join the blacklist.
Yes.
And if you know anybody, put their business up there. Make sure you put their business up there. Small businesses, up and coming businesses. We want to provide some a platform and to help out.
Correct. What we got? We up
Okay,
to
we're up to
11 now. So
we got 11 people. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
there's the link to the blacklist I just put up.
Posted
So
the
if you
link
know
to the
somebody or whatever.
Yep. So if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, you can just click that link and it'll take you right to the blacklist. Make sure you're logged into Facebook and then go ahead and join. If you have anybody in your family that has a small business, tag their business to it. We're slowly growing that too. Everything we're trying to do is going to be organic. Not rushing it. I'm not going to buy any people. We're going to do this. We're going to do this on the fly.
We broke. Take food stamps, EBT.
All right.
So we still got 11, but only a few people saying something. I see Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Brown, Jacqueline Kirkwood. Thank you for joining in. I seen Jackie Lee. She was in here somewhere, but I don't know where she went. Let's see.
Yeah, we appreciate all of you. Thank you for tuning in. And then if you have any comments on the independent music industry or you know somebody, feel free to chime in, ask questions. All three of us have been doing music for a long time. It's a passion of ours. It's actually why we wanted to do this particular, segment. So if you got any kids out there, grandkids, tag them real quick. Tag them on the video. Have them come in. If they have any questions or have music to share, we'd like to hear from them.
Definitely like to.
And also, don't forget, we had a winner last week. Marche won 2 hats.
And it was her birthday.
And it was a birthday, so it was right on time. And that stuff is not fixed either. That's random. It's just our show turns out pretty good that way. So if you want to purchase an Idiotbox merchandise, make sure you go to TroyEverett.net. click on the shop button and scroll down to Idiotbox merchandise or Idiotbox TV.
Put up
We'll
that
have all
link. I don't have that. What's that?
Oh, it's up on the screen now.
Oh, there it goes. To purchase Idiotbox merchandise, log on to www.troyeverett.net and click shop. We got the
Another
hoodies,
thing we want to hats and everything. We got what else we got? We got beanie hats for the winter. We got mugs, t-shirts, different colors, and not just in black. One thing we want to do also for next season, and we'll be saying this for the next 2 episodes, and then like Drummer said, we're going to take 2 weeks off. But we want to get your input, and what we want to do is we want to start to be philanthropic. So we want to find a person or persons or an organization to where we can donate money to help out, because that's what we said we wanted this platform to be.
right.
Could be a business, it could be a small business, it could be what was that other thing we said we wanted to do, Drummer?
A school. We're talking about the talent show thing.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of stuff that we don't want to do the regular stuff like backpacks, giveaways, and turkeys and that type of stuff.
We'll put cash in hand.
That's a good one.
We want to put cash in hand. I mean, if there's a struggling family out there that you guys know of, again, this is not going to be by our choice, but it's going to be a community choice. So we'll put some options out there. You guys go ahead and chime in. If you know somebody, know a business, know a kid that's getting ready to go to college, needs some scholarship money or whatever that is, let's all come together and figure out how we can raise money and just help people out, especially in this time of need. It's not getting any better.
So we might as well just go on to the flowers segment and get that out the way.
Sure thing.
Let's do it. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Okay, so this segment with the viewers. We wanted you guys to come in and give people their flowers, their family members, friends. Come on the show and tell them how much you appreciate them. So we're going to do something different next season, but we're not going to announce it yet. It's my turn since we didn't get any one of you out there. I guess you guys don't want to give your loved ones flowers.
They still here?
They can come on, man.
They're still here. Yeah, just come on and give somebody their flowers. It's going to be a really good segment once it gets up and rolling. It's my turn this week. I'd like to give my flowers to all the grandparents out there. Very vital to the family. They're the matriarchs. We look to them for everything. And I created a video for my grandfather, even though he passed. My grandmother is still living. Marie Haywood. Love you very much, Grandma. And I put this short video together that I want to share with everybody. And this is I'm giving my flowers to all the grandparents out there. You mean a lot to everybody. I'm a grandparent. Drummer's a grandparent. Everybody has grandparents, and they do mean so much to us.
Exactly.
So, I've been a grandparent now for a year, and I can't believe how the time passes. My grandfather foreshadowed this moment for me when I was younger. This is him. He's where I get my passion for video from. He would always have his video cameras out recording the children and his children at every occasion. To this day, I remember the blinding light that slapped us in the face as we walked through the door on Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, or even just a simple visit. I would ask my grandfather, "Grandpa, why are you always recording us?" He would reply with something like, "Because my family is just so good looking." Then he would try to get a cosign from my grandmother. "Ain't that right, Marie?" She would always be cautious of her reply because she usually didn't know whether he had said something crazy or not, and she didn't want to encourage his shenanigans. Sometimes he would break out the film projector and everyone would gather in the basement to watch the year in review. Those images are burned into my memory. But now I'm a grandfather and completely understand why my grandfather always took the time to take pictures and videos. We are his living legacy, and he wanted to document his legacy. No different from the pharaohs of old carving their history in stone. The medium has just changed. Now that passion of love of archiving is passed on to me. When I see my granddaughter, I see my legacy. I see my kids, I see my parents, my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, my great-grandparents. I feel the pride my grandfather must have felt when I look at my daughter care for her daughter. It makes me reflect on some of the monumental failures as a young father and husband. It brings into clarity that we are here just for a short moment in time, but live forever through our offspring. Sometimes I just sit back and watch my wife interact with my granddaughter to see the pure joy and happiness that they share. I can't help but wonder what amazing things she's going to accomplish with such a strong woman in her life. No way, shape, or form is my family perfect, and in some areas we are just downright dysfunctional, as it is for any family. But I have to admit, we do a hell of a job keeping it together. I want to end this post with this poem I read the other day. Grandchildren are God's helpmates, in charge of softening the hearts and opening our eyes and ears to simple sights and sounds that bring us joy. Grandparents are in charge of gentle love and forgiveness for preserving and strengthening the heart connection in your family.
That was my tribute to all the grandparents out there. Sorry about that. I had us muted. To all the grandparents out there, we love you and we appreciate you.
Man, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was a great job, Troy.
Thank you.
That was a great job. Now that's how we're going to do the flowers for next season. We're going to do it once a month, but we are going to like put the pictures, videos, and stuff like that. Then that way, that's how we really want it done. So
Right.
everyone who saw that,
that's what we're
and
looking
if
to
you
do.
need help with doing all that, get us the pictures and all that, and boom, we can get it done for sure.
Well, we're going to go on to the next segment. I see we've got our guest in the green room. We have our
There's
guest in
Art.
the green room.
There's
Art.
Art.
Art made it on. Art has made it on. Oh man. Okay.
Let me read some of these comments real quick. Okay, so Sheena said.
Hey, Najaja, we'll get right to you. We got to catch up on some of the comments real quick.
Sure, you really got some sticky fingers today. What you
Yeah,
have?
man, I'm
Okay, so once again, Jacqueline said beautiful. Deborah Jones, very nice, Troy. Wonderful tribute to family. Sean said, love this, Troy. That was beautiful. Nicole
Thank you,
Brown,
everyone.
that was so sweet and beautiful. Love that. Also, Art, Art got something to say. How can I crack some crap after that? Awesome job, brother.
Oh, thank you,
We
Art.
got Sheena. I want to share photos on my Real Medea Reef Beats referred to last week. Come on, Sheena. We need you to do that because we're going to all do it. But that's how we want it, with the pictures, the music, all that stuff.
Art says, what's up?
Art said, what's up?
What's up, Art? Art Ryan, I see you right there.
Art's made it on today. So the conversation that we are getting ready to talk about is the independent music industry and how the industry has changed. Now, Jaja, why don't you tell us a little bit about how long you've been doing it and what your projects are and just, the grind and the struggle of getting your music out there.
Yeah, I've been doing it since I think '05. I can remember a time when Troy told me, you know, CDs are going away, buddy. You don't invest in that CD printer. So it was before those days. But no, you know, the grind is what it is. And with the music industry, it's changed so much in the last 10 years. You know, I said I've been in it since '05, and that's about 17 years. And right in the middle of that period is when it started changing to more of a digital platform, as far as where people how they listen to music and how they get their music. So that's been the biggest adjustment, other than the day-to-day grind, which is dealing with artists. As an independent record producer, for me that's the biggest thing, is dealing with artists. So
When you say dealing with artists, what do you mean?
well, you know, it's a reason that the major labels wait until artists get to a certain point before they start being interested in them. Typically in the infancy stages of an artist, you know, they're just coming out doing whatever they hear, just imitating whatever they think is the coolest thing out. And if you've been in the record business long enough, you know that just don't work. The main thing that sells in the record industry is just authenticity, and you just got to be authentic to who you are. You hear a lot about finding your sound when it comes to artists, and sometimes that could take a while, especially the really good artists, because they can do all kinds of different sounds, but you know, there's one particular sound that's specific for them, and once they find that, that's really when their career starts, and that could take years. So for me, that's the main struggle is, you know, does this artist first realize those type of things, and second, is he or she willing to listen to an exec when they tell them, yo, this is your sound, this is the direction you want to go into,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera.
So Art said that artists think with so you have the right side and left side. People who are more artistic, I think it's the left side.
Yep.
Use the left side of their brain, and they're more artistic people. Whereas people who use the right side of their brain are more methodical, like math and organization and everything on a line. I think with, like Art said, with the left side of my brain, and so do these artists. And some of the things that they think, you're like, what the hell are you?
Yeah.
Drummer, why don't you tell about some of the artists that you've worked with? You don't want to talk?
It's really a headache. It's a headache. They don't listen. They do undermining stuff. Like, I think they feel sometimes that the music, that their rap and whatever they're putting on the music is more important than the music.
Yeah,
that's how I say it. I always be like, without the music, you would have nothing. That music is how you came up with your melody. So I understand what you're saying, and I've been doing music for 40 years.
Yeah,
and I don't do stuff with artists anymore. I actually love music, and I just make music because I want to. If you want to sing or whatever to it, that's fine. If not, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. I know exactly. Yeah. It's hard. And you said something about finding their style or whatever. Ain't nobody trying to find their style no more. They trying to sound like that other dude. Everybody want to be auto-tuned, that same cadence, that same flow. And it's starting to get sickening.
Yeah.
It is.
It's very sickening. It's hard to really listen to that different forms of the same thing over and over again. And then you got your artist telling you, isn't this hot? Yeah, but we've heard it 100 times. Music art is all about just being creative and doing something that's authentic to you and how you feel about a certain subject or a certain something, and whether you're good enough to actually convey that in a style that everybody want to listen to.
What you had to say, Sharif? Sharif had to say something. What you say?
I had a question. How do you become independent?
I think we all start out independent, and here's the biggest misconception about the music industry. Um, the independents make up the bulk of the industry. We are the industry. So if you're a beginning artist, just go into it understanding that fact that you are now a part of the industry, and you're a bigger part of it than the mainstream artists. So yeah, I think we all start out independent. Um, if you do decide to go that route, you just got to have a decent amount of money, because it takes a lot of money to market and promote music effectively. They tell you it's a lot easier today, and it is. We got a lot more resources, but with those resources come just a flood of people. So you have to really put money behind a project for it to get heard in the eyes of the public, and that's the biggest thing that people don't realize. They tell you, whatever you spend on making your music, take that budget, multiply it by 3 for what you want to spend on marketing that product, or you shouldn't have done it at all.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that with the industry now, the way it is some of these younger kids get it, that the more people you have, the more eyes you have, the more they're actually doing their marketing on Instagram and TikTok, and they're making it off of those platforms. But
Mhm.
that's very far and few between. Um, Most of the time, you got to have a team to put this stuff together. I've worked with Najaja on some of his projects, and it's intensive. You have to really stay in the people's face 24/7
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to break it.
I think the main thing you said too is just talking about a team. Man, this is a team sport. This is not a go in it, at it by yourself sport. This is definitely a team sport. And yeah, if you don't have a good team, a marketing team, your art department, it's so many different departments that you just need to have just qualified people, and people that's passionate about what you're doing. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to find is somebody that's going to be as passionate about your project as you are, and going to put in the work it takes to really achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And I know at first, for most people, the end goal is to be on the radio and to be a big star. But similar to I'd say sports, only a few make it to that point. But if it's your passion, this is what you want to do, you'll learn all kinds of things that's valuable along the way, that you can take with you. And that's why I'm in the game. That's why I've been working with my family members, mainly. It's just to give them another outlet and another opportunity to do something with their lives that's positive.
Yeah, well, we'll get some of these comments. Art says that Alan Smith is on, so we got the whole 1990
Woo, 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 yeah.
front line, the Crescent front line on here. What's up, Alan? Uh, he also said that what did he say? Great ones make the public believe them and their message. They make us feel something special. Love music. He says he loves music. Ran a guitar shop for 12 years around Grand Rapids in the rock scene in the 90s. So yeah, Art knows a little bit about what's going on working in especially when you got all those artists that come in there all the time. I mean, that's like our Walmart. We want to see what the new gear is. So yeah. Sheena says teamwork makes the dream work, which is absolutely correct. And that's one thing, as a team, everybody has to be on one accord. But it seems to be always that one person. You know what I mean? That holds up the progress of the team.
Yeah.
And especially when you that's just not in music. That's in life in general, I think.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about who you got on, and what video you would like to share. Now pull it up so the people can see it.
Right now I'm working mainly with my with my kids, believe it or not. Honestly, I wish I'd have worked with them earlier. I didn't know they were interested in the business all the years that I was in it. But as some of the other people has fallen off or done other things or even went to jail, my kids have really stepped up. And my son, he'll probably be. I told him to log on and join us. He might log on soon.
Okay.
So I'm working with him. He's really soaked up a lot of the game from watching his bigger cousins and just me in the studio. So he's really progressing along well as just a student of the arts. And when it comes to music, some people just do it. It's just repetition. Other people, it's just in them. And I think when we speak of that, we speak of him. My daughter, I'm working with her, and my other son as well. But we have a whole network of people that we collab with here in Atlanta area. We've been in Atlanta area for over 10 years now. So I have a whole network of people. There's nobody we really can't touch. But here's another misconception. You think if you know somebody in this game, it just automatically open doors. It don't work like that. They want to see something out of you. They want to see something original out of you that they can attach their name to it, or they're not going to do it. Right. So even though we have those resources, right now it's all about we're just trying to create our own sound, create our own wave. I would recommend taking a look at, if you go to our YouTube page, I Wish is doing really well right now. I think it's at around 75,000 views. It's my son Najaj's one of his first singles this year. So it's a pretty good. I like the song. It's kind of fun. We had fun shooting it.
Yeah.
Reminded me of my school days when we shot it.
Fun songs are always great.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, man, with this music. If you can't have fun, there's no point in doing anything art-wise. When it comes to art, it's supposed to bring joy to people, and we're still having fun, and that's why we're still doing it.
Right. Yeah. And not only that, but it's a passion.
Yeah.
Nazaza, I have another question. How effective is putting your weight into social media?
Man, that has been a learning process for me. I'm an older guy, and I sourced that out at this point. Right now, I ran into some guys out of New York. His name is Jens the Guru, and he's been doing it for a while. And he's been managing it for the last 4 months. And quite honestly, before that, we were just learning. I mean, it's always learning, And the main thing about social media, and Troy taught me this, is you can really find your audience. So that's the beauty of social media. I don't care if your audience is 2 people or 200,000 people. You can find that audience with social media. So we've just been playing around with who we're marketing to see who likes what right now. The artist that I'm working with is kind of early in their releasing their music, so we're just trying to find their audience. But it's been working so far. You can get really, really into those numbers and just pin down to what city is liking your stuff and what, where it's going well at, where it's not. Social media is an awesome tool.
Well, why don't you tell them some of your, the name of your Facebook and Instagram pages so people can go and check it out if they want to.
Yeah, and also tell them the actual concept behind Fam Team.
Yes,
I think is an excellent concept.
Absolutely. Fam Team has a kind of double entendre of fam. Obviously, we're all family, but fam also stands for fully armed members. When you first hear that, you might think of artillery or guns and stuff like that. But we refer to the Ephesians 6 out the Bible when it says, "Come fully armed with all the armor to wage war in this world." So that's what FAM stands for. And team is together, everything always manifests. So that's what fam team means.
Okay.
That's what we've been repping for the last since 2005 when we started. And what's good about it is, you know, I've worked with 3 generations in my family with music, and we ain't stopping having kids. So I'm sure we'll have a whole new batch of kids that's gonna want to do music. So we just gonna keep rocking it like that.
Okay, so I got I Wish up here, so we're gonna play that, and this is Little Najaja. When I was in Atlanta, I spent a lot of time in the fam team studio over at the house in the basement. They had a great studio down there. Spent a lot of time, and there's something that I told you
Yeah.
about Najaja.
Yeah.
Najaja, you could just see him soaking in everything.
Yeah.
And I said he was going to be the one that really does something special. Not to
Yeah.
say that the rest of the kids aren't talented, because they are. They're very talented. You got a very talented family, Najaja. You're very blessed. But
Yeah.
there was something in Najaja. You know, some people just have an it factor.
Yeah.
Right.
And
As
just
you know,
watch
it takes a little bit more than just talent in anything. So yeah, I think he might be the one. We'll see what happens. But I wish it was a fun video. We had this young lady who played the teacher role, and she did some different yoga poses. We just had a good time with it.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and introduce it?
All right, this is I Wish from the Jaja, Fam Team Music 2021. Check us out.
Yeah. Who made my baby shed all them tears? I was in the middle of bed, I couldn't even face when I seen it all them years. Take my time when I make my love, cause without that shit, I don't know if I'm here. Yeah. 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 Fuck one time, not you call my phone, fuck one time. I don't know if I should tell that hoe my fears. Yeah. I ever had to use my gun, really never had to use it. When I did, I had too much fun, kinda like making my music. Pray for me, cause I'm ruled by none. Ruled by none. Twins, stay with me, cause I ruled by young. Ruled by young. Okay, let's get it. Meet me after school. Won't even tell your friends I'm cool. Nah. I can be your best friend, like having one best friend ain't that bad. Like having something like P5 phone with a pacifier. I'm like, when. You don't got goals, but you told me one time that you owe me, be her drum. Okay, so I did, and I was like, damn, now I gotta give my funds up. I remember she was on my dick right now, trying to get my cum up. I fuck with the open sea, wanna elope on a boat, no key. Let's go to a place that's open toe, place that never got no snow. I wish. 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 I wish.
Jaja, let's go.
Huh? It got way too loud. I cannot hear myself thinking I gotta leave. Fuck one time, got you call my phone. Fuck one time. I don't know if I should tell that hoe my fears. Yeah. I ever had to use my gun, really never had to use it. When I did, I had too much fun, kinda like making my music. Pray for me, cause I'm ruled by none. Ruled by none. Twins, stay with me, cause I ruled by young. Ruled by young. Okay, let's get it. Give me your heart, ew. Give me open heart surgery, please, I trust you. Give me your, yeah, give me your heart, let me get your brain. Let me get your, give me your heart. Let me get your brain, let me get your, give me your heart, ew. Give me open heart surgery, please, I trust you. Give me your, yeah, give me your heart, let me get your brain. Give me your heart, give me your heart, give me your heart. I wish, 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 I wish.
Yeah, so that's that was I Wish.
Where did y'all film that at? At high school?
Visuals are awesome. The visuals look really
it was
good.
Different, very different.
Thank you. You know, over the years, the longer you do it, you just acquire more and more contacts. And I ran into somebody who, you know, here in Atlanta, they're shooting so many films that school has been used in like 4 or 5 films. I couldn't tell you which ones, but he let me rent the space for a day. It was crazy because the day we rented it, KRS-One had an event in the same parking lot, and they had to call me to get permission to park his Sprinter van. I'm like, are you kidding me? Of course KRS-One can park his Sprinter van.
Is he gonna be there for the video?
Man, dude, he was so busy the whole time. We went and talked to him, but it'd have been great if he could have played the teacher role, you know. He looks up and it was actually KRS-One as the teacher. That we tried, but he was busy doing his own thing. But so yeah, we rented out the building for the day, and you know, we just cast all the parts and put it together. It was fun.
Yeah, Art says that your son is a carbon copy of you.
Yeah, he do. He looks just like you.
He's just like you, man.
Yeah. I can't say I haven't heard that 100 times.
Yeah, I know. That's right. But yeah, man, we're talking about the music industry and the independent, and you know, back in the day, you gotta there's two sides. There's the production side, and then there's business side. And I think a lot of people going in don't really understand the concept of the business side.
Right.
I mean, contracts with producers, royalties, points. There's all kinds of things that go into it. Back in the day, they used to have the 360 deals, where artists were basically signing away the rights to whatever they created, even their name. They couldn't even sell the merchandise of their own name under these 360 deals. And industry has changed a whole lot. Like you said, doing stuff independently, it gets expensive.
Yeah.
It gets very expensive. Like you have to shoot the videos, and you got to continually have videos. And I know you're like putting out one a week, or is it one a month?
You know, our goal is always one a week. But to me, if I put out 2 to 3 a month, I'm okay. And that's what we've been averaging. You know, it depends on, like you said, production is crazy. That video we shot in, I think, May. It didn't release till September. So you have to be like 6, 7 videos ahead if you really want to be consistent. And that's the main thing about not just the music business, any business. You want to find out what you can be consistent, how consistent you can be, is just ensure that you deliver every time, because your consumer, your customer, you know, they'll learn your pattern. If you're only going to release once a year, release once a year. Right. If you can afford to release more than that, release more than that. But just as long as you're consistent, so they know what to expect out of you, so they don't think you're just I'm doing music today and that's it, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's important if you're going to be in the music industry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely gotta stay on point with it. Like I said, we've all 4 of us have dealt with the music industry. I think drummer by far for the longest time. His family actually had an album out. His whole family does music.
Nice.
But the thing is, like you said, as an independent, I mean, the struggle is real. And the big part of it is the marketing, getting your name out there. I mean, some people even go to the lengths of having publicists and, you know, PR people. I mean, that's what people in the industry, they get those resources. Independents don't always have those type of resources.
And you got to be careful as an independent. It's sharks out there that just take your money and won't give you any kind of service at all. Right. And that's the unfortunate part about the business. But anytime you're dealing with people's passions and dreams, you're always dealing with some predators out there as well. So, you know, it's good to have a team and not to make any rash decisions or any quick decisions. When I meet somebody, I don't do anything with them for 3 months, because that's usually about how long it takes before they, you know, can be exposed to who they really are. You know,
right.
You know?
So they show their hand.
The fan base have a lot. You know, you don't know where it's gonna be coming from. You know, it can be from a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Like, and then you guys can go over there and perform there. That's how you get fan base too. We're all over there.
Well, that's what's great about the net. You can find your fan base really fast, and you can target your marketing right to where it is, and you don't have to waste money, maybe like you had to do in the past.
Right.
So when you first start out, you got to find where that fan base is. So you just throw feelers out there to see. And what's cool about the internet and those analytics is that, hey, we've got kids from the ages of 14 to 24. That's the highest mark. So, you can really target those specific customers. I mean, that's not just for music. That is for those, that have the blacklist, that are on the blacklist, small businesses and companies. You can use those analytics, and the data is great. Everybody, that's the big thing now. Data. Getting the data.
Yeah. And don't believe everything you see, because those numbers can be fudged as well.
Oh yeah.
And they're good at doing it in the industry. Boy, I tell you what.
Oh yeah.
Look, men lie, women lie, numbers lie too.
Yeah, the numbers now they lie.
Jay-Z, I had to switch your line. Numbers lie.
Back in the day, they go by record sales, right? They go by record sales. That's how you got the platinums, the golds, the diamonds. But even today, if you're a multi-million-dollar, artist, hell, you could buy 1 million records, right?
Yeah.
And you go platinum, and so those numbers that aren't always what they seem, but it is wide open now, though. The industry is wide open.
So Najaja, does your son perform anywhere in Atlanta, like the little the different places they have open mic or anything like that?
Yeah, we've done this summer. We did, I think, 3 festivals here in Atlanta over this past summer, and there's endless opportunities for artists here in Atlanta to perform. So I just try to make those real strategic. Anytime we're performing, it's mainly to build the fan base, and secondly, just get in front of the right people that could just co-sign what you're doing and just say, hey, yeah, this person is a real player in the industry. So to answer your question, yes, but I'm past that stage where we just hop on any kind of show just because somebody's throwing together open mic.
Right.
Damn.
That could be very tedious.
Oh.
Damn.
Got something.
Something happened.
Live television. We'll get back to Najaja. He's actually he owns a wing shop, so he's at the store right now.
What is it? Wings on Wheels in Marietta, Georgia. We don't have that in the blacklist, Troy. You should have already put that.
I gotta get that in the blacklist. But that's where he's at. He's managing the store. His kids work at the store, so he probably had an emergency. Some fries are on fire or something. But anyways, we could go on to the next topic, which is Street.
What's up?
Going to the next topic.
Yep, we're going to the next topic. Yeah.
Hey, we got it.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I want to say that right here. When you about to be 50, right? And we all about to be 50 years old, right? Right. And
March.
Hold on, wait. I'm already 50.
And I already passed 50, right? But when we was kids, when I was kids too, I used to always look at people when they say they 40 or 30, 40, 50. I'm like, man, they all, but now we're at the age close to 50. And I feel like, man, we're young. We ain't old. But at first, when I was younger, I was like, oh, man, I don't want to get that old, Yeah. But now, 50 and 70 is not old either.
Troy, you see we got Lil Giant.
Yeah, we got, see, this is what we talk about with artists, right? What we talk about. I'm going to bring him on. Real quick. This is Little Najaja, so we're going to talk to him real quick.
Bring him on.
Okay.
What's going on, Little Najaja?
What's good?
What's up? What's up?
You have to speak up because we can hear you it's very low.
Okay. Nah, I'm here. I'm here. What's good? How's
Yeah,
everybody
you
doing?
real low.
Yeah, you really low.
Really? Oh man. All right. Let me see if I can get some headphones.
Okay. So
Yeah, Sharika.
your dad ran out on us. Was it because you just got there? You running late?
Yeah, yeah. He was supposed to text me. He was supposed to text me, hey, log on.
Oh, he didn't text you.
Yeah, and I never got the
Yeah,
text.
we thought you were being diva like.
No, heck no. I can't.
Yeah,
This
we
early,
thought you were being a diva.
not this early in the game. I can't do that. No, it's too early for that.
Yeah. So take the I think your hood is muffling your microphone on your speakers.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh yeah,
There
yeah.
you
Now we
go.
can hear you good.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Hello.
Yep.
I'm good.
Uh,
When you
can
put
you
them
put them
back
on
on,
your
now you
ears?
low again.
Hello.
Yeah, that's that. We can hear you good now.
Okay, I'm
I,
gonna
I,
just wear it like this.
okay. Yeah, we were talking to your dad. We saw your video. I wish we just wanted to tell you keep up the good work. Uh, Tell us a little bit because we started to get into our next segment. Just tell us a little bit of how it is working with your dad and the rest of the family.
Oh man, it's sometimes it's tough working with family. Um, just because there's so many personalities, and usually you can get away from those personalities, but at the end of the day, you gotta go home to those, So it's like you gotta. It's all about communication. You know, um, we communicate well, and it's like we've been doing it for years without even realizing it. You know what I'm saying? Communicating at a level where we can understand each other's ideas and
Yeah.
get our ideas out to one another. Without any sort of um, miscommunication. So
Right.
it's like,
You're still a little low.
oh, okay, hold on, I'm gonna switch my headphones.
There you go. Well, we're having technical difficulties all through this show.
You was messing up from the beginning.
Man, hey, Murphy's Law, right?
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. A lot better.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that, but yeah. Like I said, man, it's like it's easy to get out our ideas because we've been communicating at a high level. We've been around each other for years, so it's like that fourth wall around communicating ideas is not there, when you're doing it
Right.
with family, and you don't have to that whole breaking the ice thing to getting to know each other, that's non-existent. It's
Right.
like we've been doing this. We've been in the music game for so long without even being in the music game, just being around each other. So, and I mean, it's a blessing. I couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, I told your father a while back to keep an eye on you because there's something that I saw a long time ago. The way you were absorbing all the information that you're being able to see from older family members who were in the game. So it looks like you guys are bringing it together. You got any questions, drummer?
No, his dad asked, pretty good. Uh, so how long have you been doing the music? When did you start? How old were you?
Um, I've been doing music now for probably about 4 years. I would
Okay.
say about 4 years. We just put out music on Spotify and
Apple Music of like probably about 2 months ago. So I'm
Okay.
still fresh, and when it comes to putting my music out there, but in behind the scenes, I've been working. It's been a constant, like Troy was saying. It's been a constant absorption of information and data, and just learning the game from behind the scenes before really coming out and showing people what I have to work with.
So,
Sharif, you got any questions?
Yep.
Sharif,
you got a question, Sharif?
Yep. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 27.
27.
Man, you look like you're about 19.
Yeah. How did you get the gig? And how easy is it to get your gig?
I'm sorry, say that again.
The gig.
Gigs. How easy is it to get gigs?
Yeah.
I would say it comes naturally from just talking to people, man. Because you meet people in the industry, and this person knows this person knows this person, and before you know it, you talking to 10 different people, and 3 of them has places where they either do showcases, or there's places to showcase your talent. So I would say it's very easy to get a gig if you're looking to do that sort of thing. Whatever you're looking for is gonna find you. If you're looking to put your music out there on a social media platform, that type of stuff is gonna find you. Whether oh, thank you. Yeah, you can just that type of stuff is gonna find you. Like I've been really adamant about getting my followers up, and really digging my head into the social media thing, just trying to get my followers up that way. And literally, people have been coming to me ever since we've been putting the videos out. People been coming to me like, hey, so and so would like to get you on this platform, get you on this platform. So I mean, that's what I was looking for, and that's what I was able to find. So
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah.
So you got to really, really stay engaged, because fans are fickle. They want,
Yeah.
and that's one thing that me and your dad had talked about, was staying engaged with your fan base, because it's the minute you don't engage, they disengage and they go on to the next thing. There's just so many artists out there. So yeah, once you build your fan base, definitely keep engaged. That's good. I'm glad that you're doing that. Social media is a big part of the independent industry. So what's coming up next? I know that your brother and your sister have a song together. Are all 3 of you working on something together?
Right now, as of right now, we have nothing in the works with all 3 of us together. It's that sort of thing where we haven't really gotten together all in the studio at one time. Where either somebody's away or the other person's at work, and you know, and somebody ends up in the studio just out of the blue, um, getting getting their energy out there.
Right.
So but yeah, no, we have nothing. I have a lot of songs with my brother. I had one song. It's so hard to get my sister in the studio with her, man. She's such a great artist too. Like it's so hard cause she makes music at like 4 a.m. Nobody's up, except for the dog. And
That's the best
she
time.
just she gets the urge, and she just makes the song and goes straight to bed after that. So it's like I really have to catch her. But I have one song with her, and it's just, I mean, it was great. I had a great time doing it. Yeah,
Good.
she was yeah, I gotta get her. I gotta catch up to her, man, because
Hey, Lil
she's
John,
something special.
let me read something to you. This is from my mother. I'm drummer.
Hmm.
I'm born in Grand Rapids, but I didn't grow up. So my
Hmm.
mother was in a girl singing group in 1965 as teenagers. They
Hmm.
took the letters of their names called the Dells, Debbie, Ethel, Lois, Sue. Sue is Najaja's mother. As he
Wow.
mentioned, he comes from generations of family and music. We perform locally and in Detroit, Lansing, Kalamazoo. We won All City Talent Show in 1965 in Grand Rapids. We sang behind Al Green and other local singers. Motown expressed an interest, but nothing came of that. We had great times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great story. That's a great story.
So that shows how far your music lineage goes to
Yeah.
1965.
That's on the generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
generation
heard
to generation.
my granny always she to this day she talks about how I was back around singing for so and so such and such and such and such, and I was like, I can teach you a few things and I can do this to you, and I can she still talk that's how you know it really did something to her spirit and to her heart being a part of that, so I mean I'm sure it was a great time for back then, and it's a great time now being a part of it. So
Yeah.
I'm just having fun, man.
Music is a very powerful thing, and there's one thing that was told to me when I was in college, and I went to college to be an audio engineer. And one thing that really stood out in this class that I took was the history of music. The instructor said music is the only thing that can enter your psyche without an invitation. In other words, it just if you hear music, it gets into your whole being without your permission. Your whole being just transcends into that music that you're listening to.
Yeah.
I feel you on that because I've been stuck on this Silk Sonic album and it is amazing. I can't stop playing it. And that's
Oh
real
yeah, Silk
music.
Sonic.
It ain't too much real music, but have you listened to that Silk Sonic yet, Lil John?
No, I haven't. I've heard of him. I heard of
So
him definitely.
it's Anderson Paak and what's the other one, Troy?
It's Anderson Paak and
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Go
The
listen to
album
that
is
album.
yeah,
It's
it's sonically
amazing.
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Art says music has the ability to move the soul like nothing else, which is absolutely correct. It gets into your soul, it gets into your body, and again, it doesn't ask permission.
It doesn't. It's
Yeah.
I can hear a good song and I might play it 20 times and I just can't
Sure.
stop listening to it.
Sherry says she loves getting lost in music. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
think we all really. That's just something if you've heard a song and something was going on at that point in time in your life, that song will bring back that memory. Also, you remember the first time you heard such and such song and where you're at and what you were doing at that time. So it's
We got a message for you, Lil Ja.
Okay.
Deborah Jones said, "Tell your granny Sue, Debbie Jones sends love."
Okay. Debbie Jones. All right, I'm gonna tell her.
Debbie Jones.
well, we
She gonna
appreciate you
remember you
having.
too.
She probably does. They were singing background for back in the day. That's an awesome story. But
Well, they actually
Yeah.
had a
appreciate
group. They just sang background for other people, but they had a group.
oh
My mom has pictures of the group.
yeah, we got to get those pictures. Well, we appreciate you coming on, John. We're gonna have you on again. We'll probably. I really want to travel to Atlanta and do a show there where all of us show up at Drummer's house and deep fry a turkey on his front lawn. But
Oh man.
He
That
being
sound like oh
being
man.
but
he
yeah.
gonna be the turkey. He gonna be the turkey that we frying.
I think the
No,
last time I had a deep fried turkey, I was in Michigan. It was in Lansing. It was 45 minutes outside of Grand Rapids. It had to be a Thanksgiving. It had to. That's the only time you eat turkey, right? That's like
right. Well, fried turkey,
and
yeah.
we had this huge vat, and you fill it with oil. You wait for it to boil up to get to that boiling stage. We dip it straight in there. Oh my God, the turkey came out so dry, but the skin on it was so good. It like you couldn't put some gravy on that thing. between some
all right,
two pieces of bread. Oh my gosh, bro, that's
You said some gravy on that thing.
for real.
that'll cure all the dryness.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
when you guys have a chance and you're all in the studio at the same time, let us know, and we'll definitely bring you guys back on the show. You can go through your creative process, which would be really cool to see.
All right, yeah.
Hey,
for
pop
sure.
that song real quick. Tell them where they can find the song. What's the name of that? I wish. All that stuff real quick.
All right, go to Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere. Title, searching Fam Team space music, Fam Team music, and or you can type in the Jaja NJAJA, and I'm gonna be like the 10th person down there. I ain't up at the top yet, but I'm like the 10th person down there. Click on the Jaja, you're gonna see me. I got like 4 or 5 singles out, a bunch of music. Find me on Instagram at one Lil Ja LILJUHH underscore on Instagram, and you'll be able to find a whole bunch more music there. Fam Team Music on Instagram, FAMTEAM MUSIC. Fam Team Music on Instagram. I'm there too. I'm all those places. I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere.
Yeah,
and we'll definitely post that on the Facebook and keep sharing the music. Keep up the good work. Tell your dad the way he exited our show, man.
Yeah, what was going on? Is he all right? Is he all right?
His phone ran out of juice, man. He hit me up. He ran to the front of the building, to the front of the shop. He was like, "What happened? I thought you were supposed to be on there." I'm like, "I never got the text." He was like, "Man, my phone just died. Go on there, tell him what happened. You know, show some love to him." I'm like, "Yeah, got to."
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. We thought the shop was on fire.
Man, something. Now make sure you don't forget to tell your grandma what Deborah Jones said now.
Deborah Jones sends her love.
Debbie Jones.
Debbie Jones. All right, I got you.
All right,
man. Thanks for coming on.
Be safe. Sir, love.
All right, peace. So what? We gonna move on, and we gonna bye-bye? What we gonna do?
Yeah, well, we got what? A couple more minutes?
No, we over
time. Yeah, I guess Sharif.
Take us out.
Yeah, I want to.
Real quick. Next episode. Just wanted to. We're gonna That's gonna be our last episode for a couple weeks. You guys want you to tune in. We're gonna talk about Kwanzaa. And some of the holidays that happen during this season. So we want to make sure you guys are on and have you tell us about your if you got your Christmas shopping done and everything. It'll be the last show of this season. Then we'll start another season in 2 weeks.
Yep. I want to say thank you for watching Apatone 19. We're going on to the Apatone 20. So see you next week. Peace out.
And we out.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.